Here's a question where you need to factor a trinomial, and it's of the form t squared t in a number, so I know I could eventually get into here. Two ways to do that: guess and check, or you can use the AC method. Even before we start the guess and check, or an AC method, always with a factor, you want to see if you can factor something out of it. And so it looks like 2 is common to this. So I could rewrite this as 2 times 5t squared plus 2t minus 3. And often that makes the AC method just a little bit easier. You don't have to deal with as large numbers. Okay, so I have a 2 out front, and then 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Two things that multiply to negative 15 and add to 2 are going to be 5 and 3, right? So 5, 3, 3 has to be negative, I think. 5 times negative 3, got it. 5 plus that, got it. Those are my numbers. So 5t squared, split the middle term, be a 5t minus 3t. That should be a plus 5t minus 3t minus 3. Good. Now I'll group factor these guys and these guys. And so, oh, I'm going to have sort of a double bracket kind of thing here. Maybe I'll put a 2 and then a square bracket. So out of these first two, I'm going to factor out a 5. Oh no, a 5t. And that'll leave me with t plus 1. And then out of the next ones, I'll factor a negative 3. And that'll leave me, divide this by minus 3, that'll be a t. Divide this by minus 3, that'll be a positive 1. And then these are the same, so I can pull out a t plus 1, because in that term and that term, they both have a t plus 1, and I'm left with 5t minus 3. And then at the end, I have a 2 out front. Once these are in brackets like this, you can get rid of the brackets and just write it as t plus 1, 5t minus 3. Now, you could have, let me show you another way here. With this one, you could have left it like that and did 10 times 6 is minus 60. Two things that multiply to minus 60 add to 4, so it'd be 10 and negative 6. So you could have gone 10t squared plus 10t minus 6t minus 6. Out of these first two, factor 10t. Yeah, that's right. And I'm left with a t plus 1. And then out of these, let factor out a negative 6. Negative 6 left with t plus 1. And then I'll have t plus 1 and 10t minus 6. And notice that these, I can factor 2 out of that. So I have a t plus 1. If I factor 2 out, I'll be left with 5t minus 3. And then if I put the 2 out front, like normal, I have the same as this. Okay, so lots of different ways to do that one. Probably the easiest, like I said, is to look for a common factor out of that.